What is good, guys? This is my second time recording this. The previous one I used a headset and it did not work. The audio did not work on the computer, on the camera. I have no idea why. Anyways, Jose here. About to record a Q&A about macros. I had my little notes here. Here you go. Can you see them? Notes. And focus. That's not focus. Anyways, we're gonna do a little recording of a Q&A about macros. Like I said, we're gonna talk about whatever. We're gonna talk about what are macros, what to do when bulking, cutting, mostly cutting. Gonna just talk about what bulking is, what foods to eat, less carbs or more protein. Reps to attain definition when you're on a cutting diet, when you're working out, special occasions when you should and shouldn't count macros, cheat meals, and when to eat your carbs, protein, and fats, aka food, during a workout, intra workout, or post workout. But yeah, let's get to it, guys. What are macros? Macros are carbs, protein, and fats. For every carb and for every protein, it's 4 calories. For every fat, every gram of fat is 9 calories. Memorize that, guys. It doesn't really matter, but just know it. So let me just fix something here. Cool. Alright, so when you're cutting, you need to be in a caloric deficit. When you're bulking, you be in a caloric surplus. What does that mean? Your body mass index, whatever you intake of food, whatever you calculate, you have to be, when you're caloric surplus, about 500 calories, and when you're caloric deficit, around 250 calories below it. When losing weight, what do you manipulate? Carbs, protein, or fats? You manipulate your fats and your carbs. Your protein is usually a gram a pound for every pound of body weight. I usually do 1.2. Right now I'm 157 and I'm intaking 190 grams of protein. Damn, I blanked out. Where was I? Okay, yeah. So when you're in a deficit, you intake 250 calories from your body mass index. When you're cutting, you have to, like I said, manipulate carbs and fats. And you do that depending on your weekly weigh-in. So you get your 7 days and you average it out, add it, divide it by 7, simple math. And if you want, I can send you guys an Excel sheet that does that for you. Just hit me up. So yeah, you just average it out, and depending how much weight you're losing with the carbs with the macros you're intaking that week, you intake those macros until you hit a plateau. I don't like taking carbs and fats out of the people I'm working with every single week, because there's usually no deadline, no competition, no nothing. So if you're not competing, you should just take it slow, cookie cutter cutting days, super slow, and just have a good time with it. And usually when they stop losing weight, depending on the weekly check-ins, I decrease at least 5 or 10 grams of carbs and like 2 fats. Nothing too drastic, just something so your body can be like, oh, what's going on? Time to lose weight. That's how I usually work it with people. Just depending on how much weight they're losing. You don't want to make it more than a pound, pound and a half. Nothing too dramatic, because then it doesn't look good at the end of the day. So that's how I do it. What foods to eat? If it fits your macros, is all about if it fits your macros. You have a set number of carbs, protein, fats. You can eat whatever you can put in those set of numbers. There's obviously, people say, is it healthy, is it not healthy? That's the thing. It all comes down to you. Do you want to eat a bunch of processed food? I did that for a while when I first started. I didn't get the results I wanted. You can, but I didn't feel good. I did get I did lose weight, I did stuff like that, but I didn't feel good inside, like health-wise. I didn't feel good. So I switched to whole foods. Whole foods, rice, chicken, vegetables, your micronutrients, vitamins and minerals, all that. And I saw a completely different change in my body. I felt better, saw more results, I was stronger, resting more, sleeping more, just feeling overall great. So yes, you can put a donut in, yes, you can put ice cream in your diet, as long as it fits. It's a balance. It's a balance of food. That's what I consider healthy personally. Being able to balance food. If you're able to balance it, you won't be craving sweets. You won't be craving trash food. You won't be craving that processed food. That's why it's a balance. What happens on special occasions? What do you mean by special occasions, Jose? I mean, as in birthdays, going out with the girlfriend, going out with the boyfriend, those special occasions. What do you do? Personally, my life's pretty easy when it comes to that. My girlfriend counts macros, so and then when she didn't mind either, because she supports what I do, and my parents know that I count macros. All my friends know that I count macros. I make it live, guys. It's on YouTube. It's on my Facebook. It's on my, people seeing the change. And so I take a scale. I have a pocket scale, and I take it. I measure my food. I'm not embarrassed about it because I know what I want. It's my goals. It's me. It's no one else. It's me who wants to get to certain, style of life and stuff. That's why I take a scale. Usually a lot of people eyeball it and stuff like that. It's good, but I like to be precise. I usually, like I said, take my scale. If not, I just estimate, look for something on my fitness pal that's similar to it, but don't go so crazy. Cheat meals. Cheat meals, I don't call them cheat meals because, like I said, it's a balanced diet. You shouldn't be craving stuff like that. If you have a balanced diet, your sweets should be fine and things like that. I call them refeed days. A refeed day is when you intake more carbs, less fats, same protein as you would normally do in a regular day. So that means eating more carbs basically. But I recommend, little tip, when you're having a cheat meal, try to have it in the morning or in the middle of the day. Why? So you can have time during the day to digest it. That's why. And so you won't go to sleep feeling all nasty and stuff like that. So that's what it's called, a refeed day. It's when you intake, let's say you have a caloric deficit and your carbs are 200. That day you're gonna be having at least 400 grams of carbs, at least. Because you want to fill yourself up. You're going to be flat because of the decrease of carbs, decrease of fats, and stuff like that. When to consume your carbs, protein, and fats when you're working out. The beauty of macros is there's no timing. It all comes down to you, how you feel. Do you feel good eating 30 minutes before? Do you feel good eating an hour before? Or 10 or 15 minutes before the workout? It all comes down to you. Intra-workout carbs, that's a thing. It didn't work out for me. I tried it. My workouts are intense, but I've been able to maintain energy throughout. People do it. It's time to give them the pump. Makes them feel better, gives them energy, but it's up to you. Post-workout, I usually just do 2 scoops of protein, but besides that, I eat when I'm hungry. That's basically it. When it comes to working out, there's no workout that's designated for cutting. I know there's going to be a lot of things out there saying, oh, this is for cutting, this is for that. No. The only thing is higher reps. It's hypertrophy. Hypertrophy is the ability to do higher reps, basically, when you're working out. So what I recommend is it's to maintain strength and be able to cut at the same time. It's a combination of power lifting and bodybuilding, aka power bodybuilding. I did it. It works for me. It's great. You basically do compound movements, your squats, your bench, and your deadlifts, and OHP, overhead press, and you do those really heavy as you can, depending on the day you're working with, your trainer, your program, however your work program works, and have those like around, let's say, I want to say 6 to 2 reps, 2 to 6 reps, depending on how heavy you're going, the RP or the percentages you're doing, and then for your accessory movements, which is like curls, dumbbell press, flies, and things like that, go for 4 to 5 sets of 12 to 15 reps. High reps, guys. High reps will help you increase your metabolism and all that. It's going to help you get the definition, especially on the body part you lack. You think you're lacking your chest, your upper chest and do more inclined dumbbell press. If you're lacking bicep, peak and do more bicep curls and stuff like that. Up to you. And just work it out to whatever you want to do. And then besides that, oh, cardio is very, very, very important when you're doing when you're cutting. There's two. There's high intensity training, aka HIIT, and there's low intensity training, aka LIS. So HIIT, high interval, LIS, usually something that you do so you can get your heart rate up, like walking on an incline, just like jog and things like that. So yeah guys, that's it for the quick talk of macros, and I hope you guys enjoyed this informative video. If you have any questions, just comment, and or those have my number, text me. But yeah guys, that's about it. And oh yeah, and if you want that Excel sheet about how just something that calculates your weigh-ins really easily, all you do is plug in and it gives you the average, things like that, just hit me up, and email and all that's the info below. And yeah guys, have a good one.